Tucson, Arizona. There's the opening serve right there between Sean Lenning and Sal Duenas. This is the men's semifinals, and a very quick hinder call right there from the referee. 0-serve-0. It's 3 games to 15, best 2 out of 3, and both the server and the person returning the serve can score. That's called rally scoring. Sean Lenning has a point right now. Sean Lenning, who's in the men's finals, who will be playing in the small ball division coming up later this evening, has a tie score now with the Wiz. And there's a quick point right there. Another one for the Wizard.
2-1.
Amazing serve right there from the Wizard. 3-1.
3-1.
That ball hit Sal Duenas on the way to the front wall. Sean Lenning wearing his yellow jersey that he earned here in Tucson, Arizona in April. Look at that tomahawk fist. Both of these guys hitting the ball hard, and another point for Salvador Duenas, nicknamed the Wizard.
4-1.
Sal Duenas controlling the front court, and he's going to continue to keep getting those points until Sean Lenning can get out of the backcourt.
5-1.
This is the men's semifinals. You see Sean Lenning talking to himself here. He's saying, hustle, hustle, hustle.
6-1.
We're halfway through this first game already, and it's only been a minute and a half. And there is a point for Sean Lenning as he earns the side out. Rally scoring in Tucson, Arizona. And another point for the freak, Sean Lenning.
That's a point. 3-6.
So far as whoever controls the front court is winning. Now we have Sal Duenas in the front court. Nice punch, backhanded fist shot from Duenas. Sean Lenning trying to go between the legs, and that's a tired Sean Lenning, who's going to be in the men's finals of the small ball division of race for 8, stop number 3 here in Tucson later this evening.
7-3.
And Sean Lenning just punches that ball down the left wall.
4-7. Short ball. Second serve.
And Sal Duenas does go for that shot, and he gets it in the front corner.
8-34.
Sean Lenning's just cracking the ball. It sounded like he broke it. That's how hard he hit it.
5-8.
But they don't break them in racquetball as much as they used to. Couldn't expect somebody in handball to be able to do it, but if it were, it would be someone like Sean Lenning. That's a nice ceiling shot right there from Duenas. And he goes for that sidearm kill on the left corner and gets it. Sal Duenas now with 9 to Sean Lenning's 5. That looked like it was short, no call from the referee. That's a point for Sean Lenning.
6-9.
6 serves 9. And there's another point for Sean.
Point, Lenning. 7-9.
That ball just slapping the front wall.
8, 9.
It's a very interesting match right here. Sean Lenning's the first one to hit a ball into the ground.
Timeout.
Sean Lenning was down 9-3, and he came back there. He came back and got up to 8-9, and then the side out gave the Wiz one extra point. Now it's 10-8.
The side outs are huge in this rally scoring, Dave.
These guys are tired right here. They had a lot of extensive rallies, Dave, in the last couple minutes. We're only 5 minutes and 45 seconds into this match, and we've already scored 18 points. I mean, it's unbelievable rally scoring here.
I just got the message, Dave, that we started about 2 minutes ago, and I've already missed half of the first game. I was attending to some of my player representative responsibilities. You saw Sean Lenning sort of grabbing something there. Did he pull something? He looked like he was a little bit ginger after that last rally.
Well, I really don't know. I saw Sean Lenning there, Dave. Looks like he reached down and grabbed maybe his leg or his oblique area as he walked off the court. And that could be very crucial for the Lenning camp, because he is scheduled to face Luisa Moreno tonight at 6:30 p.m. for a huge final here in Tucson. And I'm certainly hopeful that for his camp that he is not injured. Let's watch his mannerisms here. It's 10-8. The Wiz serving to Sean Lenning. Oh, Sean Lenning just gets the front wall, and now it's 9-10. The score, just that side out, gives Sean Lenning a point.
9-10.
There's a 3-wall.
Second serve coming.
The Wiz returning that as though he didn't know the rule.
9-10.
I like that serve right there from Sean Lenning. And look at the Wiz with
beautiful
the
shot there from the Wiz. That's why he named himself the Wiz, Dave. That was a wizardry backhanded kill.
Most wizards like to flip their right hand when they're holding their wizard stick to cast spells. I don't know what that means, but I don't watch Harry Potter. This ball is just cracking.
Point.
Sean Lenning mad at himself now. 12-9 is the score.
12-39.
I'm very impressed, Dave, by the Wizards' level of play. Really tough competitor.
Point. Winner.
And this is what I mentioned earlier, Dave. Very difficult to come back from a 13-9 deficit in rally scoring when you're only playing to 15.
Actually, Sean did come back. He was down big, and he came back and was within one, and if he would have got a side out, he would have tied the score. And then the Wizard comes up here, and this has nothing to do with rally scoring. Wizard came in at 10-9, and he's running it out. It has nothing to do with the rally, Dave. My ball hits the Wiz in the back.
Replay, 14.
This is all on the Wizard. This isn't rally scoring.
You got to give the Wiz credit, though, Dave. He's certainly talked the talk, and now he's actually walking the walk here.
Sean Lenning has 10. Now he needs...
14.
He actually has to win the next 5 rallies consecutively.
And he does get that
one.
point. If Sal Duenas scores 1 point right here, gets Sean Lenning out, he wins this first game. And that's how rally scoring works. I don't know if that puts pressure on you or not.
And the Wiz should have put that away, but he didn't. And he'll still does not put that ball away.
Wow, Sean Lenning just hits a laser down there, and now he has 12 points. Sean has to be feeling it right now, Dave.
Sean literally 1 centimeter from being knocked out of this first game, as the last 2 kill shots he hit were about an inch high, maybe less than an inch high.
Wow.
And Sean with another great get. And the pressure now on the Wiz. You could see the tension in the Wizards swing there on that back wall. He forced that shot there, Dave.
And forces a timeout call, I believe. No, now we're still in at 13-14. It's getting kind of tense, and I can feel it here too. And there's a miss hit from Sean Lenning. And Duenas wins the first game, 15-13 with that side out of Sean Lenning. Sean had a nice little run, but what is this going to do to Sean Lenning as he gets ready for the finals in the small ball division, Dave?
I feel like, Dave, Sean Lenning is torn between really pushing himself here and really maybe not giving everything that he possibly has to save something for that small ball final. I can see Sean in there looks a little bit hesitant to really go all out and chase down these balls. I think the last ball that the Wiz hit was a ball that Sean Lenning could have probably returned, but Sean just let it go. And that's always tough, Dave, when you're playing in 2 divisions and you know that you're going to need all the energy you can for the singles final. And that's, I think, what Sean is going through.
Well, Sal Duenas wins the first game by the score of 15-13 over Sean Lenning. And game number 2 will be coming up right around the corner.
Sean Lenning with a very ambitious goal here in this event, Dave. We didn't see any of the other top 6 or top 8 pros participate in the big ball division here. And look at Sean Lenning, Dave, flat on his back now. Is he just totally exhausted?
This is the guy that is going to be playing in the finals of the small ball division. Now, I'm surprised too, and maybe you can say that guys like Luis Moreno and Dave Chapman are just more smart, but I really thought that Luis would be in this because he is a good four-wall big ball player.
Well, Dave Chapman is also an incredibly good four-wall big ball player, and I think Alan Garner is as well, but you didn't see these guys taking that chance. And, you know, perhaps for someone like Dave Chapman, he could have afforded to take that chance because he's knocked out of the tournament in the semifinals. But, you know, Dave, it's just a very risky decision for Sean Lenning. You know, what is the upside? Does he make the finals and then maybe he makes an extra $500? But what about the expense of perhaps losing the four-wall small ball because of that? It's an economic decision. But certainly winning has to be the most important thing, right, Dave?
Yeah, and that's what I think, but here's what I also attribute this to: the great promotion on the race for 8 and these guys taking that really serious and trying to win the race championship and get elected to go to Seattle, Washington to represent their team and also to gather some of those race points. I believe that these players are taking this pro tour, first one really organized in 5-6 years, and they're making the best of it. Guys like Sean Lenning are saying, yeah, I'll play in this division, but you know, some of the other ones might not want to do that. And we're seeing it with the Luis Morenos and the Dave Chapmans out there.
Actually, Dave, after watching Sean lay flat on his back there between games, I'm going to favor Luis Moreno in the final in a couple of hours.
And I'll tell you what's really funny, and I'm not saying that Sean does this or his camp has ever done it. In fact, I've never heard this from Sean, but I have heard it from other players, and that is after the tournament's over, they come over and say, you just scheduled too many matches. And it's like, well, you're electing to go 2 or 3 ways. That's not our fault. Yeah, but we can't have all these matches on one day. It's like, well, you've only got a 3-day tournament. You're going to have to do all these matches sometime. And I'm not saying Sean has ever said that, but I have heard it from some other pro players that get upset, especially in Vegas where we go 3 ways, and then they get mad at you because they played a lot of matches. It's like, well, you could stop winning. That'll take care of it.
I agree with you. And if Sean is to go on and win this match, Dave, he'll have to play a 3rd game, and that's just more taxing on him. Personally, Dave, I don't know how these guys can switch from the small ball to the big ball back to back. To me, it's very difficult to catch up to the small ball after you've played with the big ball. Even the contact on your hand, everything is so different, but yet these guys don't seem to mind it. Now, I can understand, Dave, going from the small ball to the big ball, but I can't see going from the big ball back to the small ball, not on the same day.
Good ball.
They might come to us.
He's not asking about double bounce. He's asking if he made the wall. I seen him make the wall. That's it. Hit the front wall. That's a point.
Sean thinks that he saw the ball come off the front wall into Sal's hand. Let's see. and then from the hand to the ground up is what Sean's seen.
3, 2.
Sean doesn't know the big ball protocol, which is after any kind of argument, you go up and actually hug one another in a full body embrace.
That's true.
4, 2.
Preferably with no shirts on. That's just how they do it.
He'll catch on.
Hope he does. And Sean's shot selection has to change a little bit here with the big ball, Dave. He can't kill the ball off balance with Sal in front of him. He just can't keep this ball down the way he does with the small ball. And I see him trying to hit the same kinds of shots. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Sean Lenning let this game go.
6, 2.
6 serves 2.
Football.
Referee calling a foot fault. Now, what is up with these players wearing odd socks? Sean Lenning's wearing a orange striped black sock mixed in with just a black sock with no stripe, and it's not bent over. It's just a different looking sock. We saw Luis Moreno earlier today with a blue sock and a black sock.
3,
Is there a secret society that we don't know about, Dave?
Well, Dave, there are things called fashion trends. Now, you might want to try and sound that out, but sometimes people try and create new fashion, or they just want to try something different, or maybe it's something they've seen in the urban hip-hop world that they like.
33.
Look at the pace of this game that Sal Duenas has put on.
To me, Dave, it's a little too fast. I like to settle in, kick back, get my popcorn, my iced tea, and, you know, enjoy myself. But, Dave, in these rally scoring matches, you blink and it's over. I'm not sure I like that.
Referee calling a fast game. This is something I know I've heard you lobby at. And in fact, in the pro player meeting, you say you play at the server's pace, and the server's, he's wanting to keep up that pace. And now all of a sudden it seems like you're not liking it. What side of the mouth are you going to talk from now when you reply?
I'm going to talk from the middle. What I'm saying, Dave, is the pace of the actual match. This match will only last about 25 minutes, including the time between games. And to me, it's a little bit fast. I have to say, I love the pace that the ref is calling the game. I just don't know if I like the all-go scoring where it just is over so quickly. I like to enjoy myself, watch a match for 45 minutes to an hour, and really feel like I'm invested in it.
Maybe they should do, or we should do, what volleyball has done. They went from 21 points to 25. They've increased. And in this case, we've gone down from 21 to 15 to it should be maybe 25, 3-25 games.
Well, I actually suggested that, Dave, in the pro player meeting. But the players thought that 21-21-21 would be enough as long as they were playing the third game to 21.
Well,
I personally, Dave, voted for 25, all games to 25. So
I'd like to see what a small ball game would be like.
Well, we've
tracked it.
That was a great get there from the Wizard. And the Wizard had a great opportunity there with the stiff arm left, but just comes up a little bit short. And Dave, if you don't think this means a lot to the Wizard, well, think again. This guy got on a plane this morning, Dave, to come here and play in this event. And it really shows you just how much he loves this game and how much it means to him to be considered one of these top players.
6 serves 9.
So, Dave, you're saying that it was Sean Lenning that easily defeated Luis Cordova this morning?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've seen Luis Cordova play big ball, four ball, and he's pretty good.
Yeah, but he wasn't versus Sean. And there's a point for Sean Lenning as he steps in with that side out.
So strange to hear you say there's a point when he returns the serve with a kill shot. Normally, Dave, we're programmed to think that that's a side out.
Well, it just makes sense that you would get a point.
Well, it does, actually.
It's like you saying...
I love that play from our referee there, letting the play continue. I think that's brilliant reffing.
It's like you talking about a server hitting the ball into the ground. Like, why should that just be an automatic side out? You didn't lose the ball. You didn't break it. It's a brilliant shot right there from Sal Duenas.
Really great shot, and Sean was playing very tight there. And Sal Duenas used the only opening he had.
11-8.
Sal's got good deep serves to the right. That ball looked like it hopped away. Sal's gonna go for it. Sean leaves that ball up, and he could have got it if he would have just looked down.
Actually, that was a terrible shot there from Sean Lenning. He was totally out of position. And now it's Sean Lenning, Dave, who is on the verge of being eliminated here in the big ball event. And this, I know, will cost me some sand. I don't know how much sand you might lose.
None.
Oh, smart.
I would have, though. 13 serves
Unfortunately
8.
for me, Dave, I found some people that were willing to bet and donating my entire check from this weekend to those gentlemen.
Well, it's not over, and if Sean Lenning can get the side out, which he does, he gets a point, and it's at 9-12. 3 straight points from Sean Lenning would draw this even. Actually, it's 9-13, sorry.
This is the same score that we had in game number 1. And Sean Lenning can't take that risk down 13-9.
Possible game and match for the Wizard Sal Duenas.
Game point match, 39.
That's an avoidable, not called by the referee.
Dave, I'm really looking forward to watching the great legend Totoy Samson Hernandez taking on Johnny Churches Iglesias. John Iglesias, Dave, one of my favorite competitors to watch. He just doesn't give in to anybody. He comes to play. I love that about Jonathan.
Oh, and Sal Duenas had a chance.
And this could be very much like the ending of the first game, where it was Sal becoming a little bit tense and tight. And no such tension there as Sal Duenas backs himself into the left side wall and flat kills that back wall setup with his right hand. Just a magnificent shot there.
Well, the Wizards the first one to forge into the finals for the big ball division, as he will face either Samson Hernandez or John Iglesias, who will be stepping on the court shortly. Dave Fink's going to try to line that up. We could see another big ball match right around the corner here. We're going to take a timeout. Sal Duenas is actually getting onto the court here as he prepares for his men's semifinals match. We'll have more action right around the corner for Dave Fink, Linda Manning, and Omar Lemus. I'm Dave Vincent. Stick around here at racefor8.com.
Hello, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. Our non-toxic, biodegradable, all-purpose cleaner works great for cleaning